This video is not meant for children and is brought to you by support from Patreon. Hello, and welcome back. I am MaesterAelix, and this is Hardspace ShipBreakers. And today we're going to be going into the story of Hardspace ShipBreakers, and today we're meeting all the characters that are in the local area, such as Weaver and the fellow Cutters.
She's all yours, Cutter. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. Okay, your primary goal is to get to the next rank. Good luck out there, Cutter. Weaver out.
The voice you just heard was the voice of a man named Weaver. Weaver used to be a shipbreaker until one time a clone of his didn't come out as good as it should have. Now he works more of as administrator, keeping the Cutters in his area on track, well-informed, and ideally safe. I'll admit that when I selected the skip tutorial, I did skip the game giving us this information. However, even if I didn't take the time to tell you now, this would all become very apparent as we go through the story. Weaver is a good guy, always watching our back, especially our oxygen levels and shift times.
Cutter, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector. Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Liz. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing.
What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Dee Dee.
Hey, I'm
Kai, your mic's still messed up.
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on the wreck.
Heaven forbids they give us functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the sector comms channel. It can get lonely out here. Helps to check in with each other from time to time. All right, enough chin-wagging. Let's get back to it. Weaver out.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Later, Rook.
Hello, ShipBreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Hey, Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss? I swear, one day, I'll get a decent belt runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rocks. My dream is to tinker with ship designs. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat. If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Lou out.
And there you have it, your crew. As you saw, they each come out with some pretty noticeable and distinct personalities. Dee Dee is the old-timer and hard worker, Kai is the young kid that's struggling with everything, and then there's Loom, who's just an upbeat, talkative person. As you saw, while you play the game, it will, often, have something to say to you as you start any given shift. These shift-starting interactions are an excellent way to hear the group chat together, interact. They're often quite enjoyable, and sometimes have some good plot stuff going on. Mostly later on. And then there's these in-between shifts direct radio conversations. These are usually a little bit more plot relevant, however, not always. Some, like the one we just listened to, are just characterful and fun.
Hello, ShipBreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be, an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups, called unions, and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring them back. I can tell you're a good person, and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Blue out.
Good morning, Cutter.
All right, folks. Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first.
Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Lynx Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a shipbreakers union. A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ with Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Hey! Don't worry, this is a closed channel. There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
And there we have it. The main plot has established itself. This is about unions and human rights and all sorts of wonderful good things. And the way the game does it is awesome. And I love how it starts off slow and subtle. and things are just going to get more and more exciting as they progress. So please stay tuned for that. But here's where I'm going to say, thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. If you do, you know what to do. Otherwise, check out the links down below, because that's where all the really good stuff is. And with that being said, I shall see you all on the next one.